Hi, St. John's families. I have missed you over the summer and over the spring. I've missed our classroom. I've missed our godly play lessons, having goldfish with you and drinking Capri Suns. And I hope you've had a really great summer. And I'm looking forward to getting back to our Sunday school year. This year's going to look a little bit different. A lot of the classes are going to be virtual, like everything. I'm going to make videos every week and post them. And I'd love for you to share videos with me of things you've learned or things that you've thought about when it comes to the lessons we've done together. This week, we are going to meet in person for the first time, and I'm going to try and do that once a month. So if you can make it, that would be great. And if not, you're not going to miss anything because I'll be making videos and sharing everything I share with the kids who are in person with you over video. This fall, we are going to be talking a lot about Christ as our foundation. And what does that mean? So I'm going to read you a verse or a few verses from Matthew, the Gospel of Matthew. And hopefully I'll be able to explain a little bit what I mean when I say Christ is our foundation. So from Matthew 7, Jesus said, "Anyone who listens to my teaching and follows it is wise, like a person who builds a house on solid rock. Though the rain comes in torrents and the floodwaters rise and the winds beat against that house, it won't collapse because it is built on bedrock. But anyone who hears my teaching and ignores it is foolish, like a person who builds a house on sand. When the rains and floods come and the winds beat against the house, it will collapse with a mighty crash." So, Jesus is talking about the wise man who built his house on a rock. What does it mean to be wise? Well, to be wise means to know what is good and true, and then to choose those things, to make choices based on what is good and what is true. And to be foolish means to not make good choices, to not consider what is good and true, and to make choices based on a lot of other things, maybe that other people are telling us, or maybe bad examples, or maybe sometimes someone makes a choice just because it's the easier way to do things, even if it's not the best way to do things. So Jesus is talking about being wise versus being foolish. And this fall, we're going to be talking about how we want to be like the wise man. And to do that, Jesus is saying, you just need to listen to my teachings, which are given to us in the stories of the Bible, and you need to follow them. You need to believe that the promises that I made to you are true, and you need to trust that I am there for you and that I know best. I wanted to give you a visual example of what it means to build your house on a rock versus on the sand, just as Jesus told us. So I have 2 plates here. And in one, I have rock. These are my houses. I've drawn a little door and some windows. Here's one house on the bedrock. This house is going to be built on the sand. We're gonna kind of make a little sand castle. Make sure that it's firm. Sand is kept together. And I'm going to place my other house on top of that. And I'm going to do my best to really secure it there. So Jesus said, we are to be like the wise man who built his house on the rock. and not like the foolish man who built his house on the sand. Let's see what happens when I build my house on the sand. What's happening to the foundation? It's washing away. And my house is eventually tipping over. But when we build our house on the foundation and the rains come down, and the rains can represent just difficult times in life, things that are hard for us. Maybe it's school on a computer. Maybe we have trouble with our friends. Maybe our feelings got hurt. Maybe we didn't make the soccer team. When the difficult times of life come down, which is the rain, we want our house built on the foundation. We want to be trusting in God's promises and his teachings to guide us and to help us make good choices and to believe the truth when things are difficult. So let's see what happens when our house is built on the rock. I'm going to pour it on the foundation just like I did with the sand. And you can see that when the rains come down, the house does not wash away. It is on solid ground. So I hope you guys will take these images, these pictures, put them in your mind. And when you're having a tough time this fall, that you will try and remember that God is with you, that he is our foundation. And even if it feels like everything is falling over around us, we are on firm ground. I'm so excited to see you guys soon and look forward to sharing this Sunday school year with you. Bye.